Hello everyone, I am Laksh. Let's continue this chapter, the basis of human behavior. नर्वस सिस्टम के दो मेजर पार्ट्स होते हैं, फेरिफेरल नर्वस सिस्टम एंड सेंट्रल नर्वस सिस्टम। सेंट्रल नर्वस सिस्टम के भी दो पार्ट्स होते हैं, ब्रेन एंड स्पाइनल कॉर्ड। फेरिफेरल नर्वस सिस्टम के भी दो पार्ट्स होते हैं, सोमैटिक नर्वस सिस्टम एंड ऑटोनॉमिक नर्वस सिस्टम। पेरिफेरल नर्वस सिस्टम के भी दो पार्ट्स होते हैं, सोमैटिक नर्वस सिस्टम एंड ऑटोनॉमिक नर्वस सिस्टम। Autonomic nervous system also comprises of two parts, sympathetic nervous system and parasympathetic nervous system. Now let's understand them by starting with peripheral nervous system. It basically deals with major nerves, जहाँ पर ये सभी nerves के साथ coordinate करती है except brain and spinal cord. In peripheral nervous system, somatic nerves are 31 insets, in which they have mixed sensory and motor nerves. On the other hand, cranial nerve, which are 15 in number, they basically work in a region of brain and spinal cord. And somatic nerve deal with all over the body except brain and spinal cord. Let's come to autonomic nervous system. It majorly deals with life supporting activities like blood pressure, heartbeat, breathing, etc. It has two major parts, sympathetic nervous system and parasympathetic nervous system. Sympathetic nervous system actively works in emergency situation, like while driving someone comes in front of your car. So that's an emergency situation where we have to push the brakes immediately. In all the body part which have to take action immediately, like sweating, tears, salivation, then the sympathetic nervous system activated. And when the immediate situation gets over, the body needs to be calmed down and relaxed, then the parasympathetic nervous system activated. Let's move on to another major part of nervous system, that is central nervous system. Consists of brain and spinal cord. Brain deals with three aspects of nervous system: hindbrain, midbrain and forebrain. Hindbrain have three parts in it: medulla oblongata, pons, cerebellum. It contains neural center, which regulate basic life supporting activities like breathing, heart rate, blood pressure, etc. Pons. It is connected with medulla one side and the midbrain on the other side. One is dealing with dreaming and sleeping mechanism, and other is dealing with facial expression and respiratory movements. Cerebellum. It can be easily recognized by wrinkled surface. It maintains and control posture and equilibrium of body. It stores the memory of movement pattern so that we do not have to concentrate how to walk, ride, dance or bicycle. Second aspect is midbrain. It controls through the RAS, reticular activating system, which is responsible for our arousal and sleeping mechanism. It is very small in size. Third is forebrain. There are four major parts of forebrain: hypothalamus, thalamus, the limbic system, and the cerebrum. Hypothalamus, smallest structure of brain. It regulates emotional and motivational behavior such as eating, sleeping, sexual arousal, etc. It also regulates all the hormonal secretions of body. Thalamus. Thalamus is like relay station that takes information from one end and transmit to another end. This collect information from body and transmit it to the brain. The limbic system works in coordination with hypothalamus. It has two major parts, amygdala and hippocampus. Amygdala, the first part, deals with emotional aspect, and the second part, hippocampus, deals with memory part of our body. The cerebrum, also known as cerebral cortex. There are two, left and right hemisphere of brain. These two serves two different functions. Right one is for all the artistic, expressive, and creative abilities. People who are left-hander, their right side of the brain is functioning, and those who are right-hander, their left side of the brain is functioning. These two hemispheres are connected by a wide bundle of myelinated fiber called corpus callosum that carries message back and forth between the hemisphere. We have four important lobes in cerebral cortex: frontal lobe, temporal lobe, parietal lobe, and occipital lobe. Frontal lobe controls all the cognitive functioning, like mental process, major decision making, attention, thinking, learning, reasoning, etc. Temporal lobe deals with auditory function, understanding of speech, hearing, and writing language depends on this lobe. Parietal lobe deals with sensory motor functioning, coordinate with visual and auditory sensation, also manage the functioning of sense organs. Occipital lobe controls vision function. Our next topic is spinal cord. Spinal cord has two major functions: compiling the information from rest of the sense organ and pass it on the brain. Second is reflex actions that protect us in variety of ways. It is inbuilt inherited mechanism that carries over generations. The butterfly-shaped mass of gray matter present in the center of the spinal cord contains association neurons.